Explain to them what loyalty means to you and why you're not disloyal like some people might say you are.
Loyal to me is me, period, man. You know, I stayed, listen to what I did. I stayed at a situation, at a label, where I didn't drop an album for 6 years. You have to look at it. I didn't drop an album for 6 years. And I still had the same love for these dudes. And I still had faith in these dudes. Like, you know what I mean? That takes a lot to still have faith in somebody after 6 years.
Jumped in every beef.
Jumped in every beef. Niggas not paying me. They got me riding in cabs. I didn't have a car. Like, I didn't have my own place. All kinds of stuff. I'm in the streets every day answering a million different questions. I'm lying for niggas, all kind of stuff. Niggas ask me when I'm dropping. I get tired of hearing shit every day. Lying to the fans. It's just a whole bunch of shit that I was dealing with, you know what I mean? And a lot of stuff the fans didn't understand, and I didn't really get in depth with the shit, and I ain't let niggas know like a lot of like what was happening in my life. But now I'm in a point in time in my life where I feel totally comfortable talking about it, so I can do that.
I know you was loyal, so you jumped into the G-Unit situation.
I jumped into the ROCAFELLA.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that.
I jumped into the G-Unit.
Where was you at when the Kiss and Beanie was going back and forth?
I'm around.
Where was you at?
I'm dead smack in the hood, around, and
on the Kiss answer, he shouts you out.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm the same nigga that's still in the hood for real, walking around in the streets. Like you bound to see me on a block standing anywhere in the Bronx, in Manhattan, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So this is at the time where anybody could just pull up and hop out, cause it's real like that. You don't know Biz and them niggas get it poppin'.
That was beef.
That was it was one of those. It could have went down, like, you know what I'm saying? So in the climax of all that, I'm sitting there going out, cause this is my team. I don't care if you Goliath and the 5 Giants. Like we gonna battle it out or no, like, you know what I'm saying? If my team going out, I'm going out, because that's how I'm supposed to be. So I'm in the mix of the fire, like battling it out with all these dudes, competing with them, and I know for a fact they got more than me. And I really shouldn't be talking to niggas like that, greasy and all that, because they financially stable. Or if they not financially stable, they in a better financial situation than me.
Was they in a better situation than you, or was they in a better situation than the whole camp?
Shit. I don't want to put it like that, but it might have been. I definitely feel betrayed. They trying to assassinate my character right now, calling me disloyal, and I'm not loyal.
Yeah, let's get into that.
You want to call me disloyal and say I'm not loyal? I'm the nigga that was there since day one doing everything everything nigga said. I'm the first nigga that got D-Block tattooed on my neck. You know what I mean? I went to go get the joint tatted on my stomach. I was the first nigga to get that. Nobody else got no tat like that. I was the first nigga. As soon as nigga said, yo, this is the company we gonna have, me, tattoo shop. Let me get some ink right there.
So we know you got a D-Block chain. Who paid for that?
Me.
You paid for your own D-Block.
Yeah, that's another thing. When I signed the label, everybody was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, we gonna get this money. Everybody gonna get the D-Block dog tags. You know what I mean? We gonna get these dogs, da 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 da. All right, nigga signed. I'm gassed. I'm like, yo, I'm about to get some my D-Block joints that I made. Nigga signed. Man, chic. Yo, you got your advance, homie. They 3,500. You know, the stores in Jersey. Stores in Jersey.
Official or fugazi? Like, what is official?
Yo, I don't know what it was. I know it was dog tags, man, with a little diamond dust in them and all that. Little D-Block, nah, man. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna buy that. You serious, my nigga? You sign somewhere else, they giving you a real chain off the muscle. They putting it straight on your neck. Yeah, they like, yo, here, just for you inking, your head, right around your neck. You seen Hov and Kanye on stage, all them niggas, yo, Cam and them niggas, head.
Yeah, because you know, we seen
me, look, yo, you gotta buy your joint. I'm not buying nothing, man. You serious? You got some audacity to tell me you want me to buy a D-Block dog tag. I'm not buying that.
Because we seen on the internet, you walking with some of your people and you drag the chain on the floor. And you know, a lot of people probably think they bought that chain for you.
I get into that for you. Okay, they wanted me to buy the dog tags. I refused to buy them dog tags. They got like a couple of you know, probably like a year and a half, 2 years past. I was able to stack up a little bit of bread. You know, ran to a jeweler. I purchased my own D-Block chain.
How much it ran you?
About 18,000.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Something like that. So I got that myself. And you know, I was repping from there, man.
What they said when they seen the chain?
When they seen it, first of all, they like, yo, I was getting funny looks, funny little facial expressions. Like, yo, where this nigga get that from? Who got that from? You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, and the only other person that has a D-Block chain is Kiss. But besides that, I could do whatever I want to do with that chain. I know y'all seen me dragging the chain. Y'all seen me talking greasy with the chain, walking in like a dog and all that. You know, I meant no disrespect to D-Block when I did that. No disrespect to D-Block as a crew or a label or staff, whatever you want to call it. I did that because I can do that. And I'm able to do that. I purchased that chain. If I want to throw it off of the roof, I could throw it off of the roof. You know, when you sign to a label, you're not supposed to wait no longer than 3 months to get your advance after you sign the actual contractual agreements. You know what I mean? Sign the Koch, I was waiting, I had to actually wait 9.5 months to get my advance. I was waiting, I was calling these guys like, yo, now when I say these guys, I don't mean Koch, I mean these guys. I've been calling these guys, yo, what's up? Sheik, yo, what's up with the money? Everybody else got their money already. Me, what's up with the money?
What was your family situation like? Like, how was you supporting your family if you'd have made breadwinner?
Yeah, you know, I was in the streets doing what I had to do.
Go back to the street.
I never left the streets.
Okay.
So I was in the streets doing what I had to do. On top of that, getting little shows here and there on the dolo, like, you know what I mean? Stacking up the little peanuts that they giving me off the head, doing the right thing with it, trying to make quick flips, holding down my family. You know what I mean? And my mom has liver disease, like she's recovering right now, you know.
Okay.
My sister has autism.
Okay.
So I had to be the man in the house and provide and bring income in because my mom wasn't able to work, you know.
Okay.
She wasn't working, nobody was working in the house. The only income that was coming in was from me.
So
they never helped me out.
They know about?
They know about everything.
So they know your mother and everything.
Everything,
right?
everything.
I want people to know how close y'all really was.
Like, nah, we was dumb close.
Yeah, was the family?
This a nigga that I was like this with everywhere, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like I said, I was waiting 9 months for my advance. Never supposed to be waiting that long. Everybody else got their money. Niggas styling right around in cars and all that. I'm still taking cabs, riding shotgun and all that. You know what I mean? And then some crazy stuff happened. Unexpected happened. My house ended up catching fire.
8 families homeless in Yonkers. Investigators believe they do know what happened and sparked that blaze at the apartment on Morningside Avenue. CBS 2's Tamsin Fidel reports.
Intense flames ripped through the roof of this Yonkers apartment building on Morningside Avenue. Neighbors ran out only to see the fire jump to the building next door.
I've noticed, like, because the houses are so close out here in Yonkers, that the fire spread real quick, so that's why I got my kids and got out.
Joshua Foote says he saw flames in his kitchen. He says he helped his mother escape, then she ran back inside.
She ran back upstairs when she was already downstairs. She ran back upstairs into the smoke. She ran into the next apartment next to ours, and she grabbed one of the kids that live in the next apartment and made sure that they got the safety.
I had $12,000 cash, like, in the stash in my house that I was saving up. And I had just got like $25,000 worth of studio equipment.
In the house?
Yeah. I just got it like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before that.
Okay.
House caught fire. I lost everything. I was living with my moms and my 2 sisters. We lost everything. If I would have stayed in the house for about 2 to 3 minutes longer, I would have died.
Okay.
Like, everybody would have died. We got out by the grace of God. We lost every single thing, but we left out of there with our life.
Injuries, anything like that?
Like, everybody was good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So the house burned down. It was a 4-alarm fire. The whole building caught fire to the next building. Yeah. Power lines. It took like 7.5, 8 hours for them to put the fire. It was an electric fire after the fire caught to the power lines and all that. So the ironic thing about that is, house caught on fire and I got my advance a week later. You know what I mean? So that had to happen for them to release my advance that I've been waiting on for 9 months. I had to lose everything, damn near lose my life.
Birth certificate, everything gone.
Every single thing that I own in this world, lost, gone, burnt. You know what I mean? Along with my life just being spared. Okay. And my family, like, you know what I mean? And it took for that to happen, man. And after that, no one took the initiative to take me shopping, buy me clothes, buy me anything.